Hi everyone, and welcome to another virtual holiday show, this time with Rachel from Just You Holidays. Shortly I'll hand you over to Rachel, but first I'd like to tell you a little bit about Lincolnshire Co-op Travel. As I'm sure some of you already know, we at Lincolnshire Co-op Travel have been looking after our members for over 150 years. We're a successful local business and we reinvest our profits locally. And as we are not owned by a tour operator, we are 100% independent and are able to offer you the right holiday, whether it be a tour of a lifetime or something a little closer to home. We also support local charities, so that means when you shop with us, we give back to the local community. And finally, before I do hand over to Rachel, you'll be able to see a list of your local branches on the screen. These can also be found at www.lincolnshire.coop/travel. And at the end of the session, we'll be having a quick Q&A to answer some of your questions, as well as giving you the chance to win a £50 Lincolnshire Co-op holiday voucher. So without further ado, over to you, Rachel.
Thanks, Paul. Brilliant. So a very, very warm welcome from myself and everyone here at Just You, and I'd like to tell you a little bit more just about Just You Tours and what we can do and what we can offer. So at Just You, which we are proud to say is we are the market leader for solo travel, with over 20 years experience in delivering holidays exclusively for solo travellers. No one else knows what our customers want more than us. We create unique guided experiences that give solo travellers the opportunity to experience the world with other solo travellers. Now, we know no two customers are the same and all have different reasons for travelling independently, which is why we take care of every detail and take away the worry and stress of organising a holiday. We have an amazing range with hundreds of tours across the globe. We have something to suit every traveller, from holidays in the UK to European delights, Asian delights, or life-changing tours of the Americas, or even just a festive holiday. We offer so many different travel styles to meet the needs of every solo traveller, from relaxed tours based in just one or two hotels to classic touring, moving on every couple of days, and walking holidays, which are a bit more physically demanding, but so rewarding. But I'll go a little bit more into detail in them later. So travelling solo, but never alone, is the best way to describe a Just You tour. You'll be travelling with like-minded people, and the group will no doubt have a mix of ages and experiences. So you will meet a variety of people that share your sense of adventure. Some may have travelled with Just You before, whereas others may be first-time travellers. But you'll find you'll have so much in common with fellow travellers, and before you know it, stories and laughter will be heard as you dine together each day. And what we find is that the overall mix of people really adds to the whole experience. As well as organised excursions, there's plenty of opportunities to do your own thing. This is your holiday to enjoy your own way. And our holidays are always in great locations for that reason, and our hotels are very, very central. We build in plenty of free time so you can head off and explore if you wish to do so. Maybe take some time out for yourself to just relax, or maybe spend some time shopping or exploring the local restaurants, museums and architecture. And before long, you'll be given or taken recommendations for the best souvenir shops or seafood restaurants in the area. And it's probably fair to say that the tour managers are even more important on our Just You tours, giving you complete reassurance that we're right by your side to ensure your holiday runs smoothly. Each of your Just You tour managers have been carefully selected for their years of experience escorting solo travellers, and you will often be joined by one or more of our specialist local guides who love sharing their expert knowledge and bringing the destination to life. You'll see destinations in a new light and also have a new experience that you would never have had if you'd gone it alone. And also at London airports, we have a Just You airport representative to greet you and provide any help required at check-in. So this can be really valuable for those of you who are travelling solo for the first time. Our reps can really put you at ease immediately. Now we have a huge range, which I mentioned before, of different types of touring. Our collection of worldwide holidays has been designed exclusively for solo travellers, from short breaks to epic journeys, discovering fascinating cities, spectacular scenery and fabulous sights in great company. So just a little bit more insight into the different types of touring. So you've got classic touring. So this is the most traditional and popular of all of our tours, giving you the opportunity to discover and stay in multiple amazing destinations, whether it's exploring the world or seeing its iconic landmarks. This is the holiday perfect for those seeking out its hidden treasures. Alternatively, if you want to unwind and take time out from your busy life, but you still want to see the world and make thrilling discoveries, then that's what you get on our relaxed tours, which take you to places where you can see so much from just 1 or 2 hotels. And if you have a limited time for holidays, then a short break is an ideal way to discover any places, from sunning it up in Dubai, jet setting to the magical metropolis of New York, or even taking in one of our UK breaks. We also offer cruising tours, so you can discover Croatia from an exclusively chartered ship, or sail on Halong Bay as part of our Discover Vietnam tour. And festive, the most popular time of the year, and who doesn't love this time of year? We have 12 tours in total, from UK Christmas markets to European breaks, including an amazing once-in-a-lifetime trip to Rome, which has a Christmas blessing. And we are delighted to launch Just Women, and this is a collection of our most popular tours with departures exclusively for female travellers. So you, our customer, have told us how much you enjoy exploring the world in the company of other like-minded women. So this collection of tours is not only perfect for women looking to take a solo holiday for the first time, but also those who seek the camaraderie and friendship that other women provide when they travel. And what's great about solo holidays is that we have smaller group sizes. So we've launched our smaller group promise, so we can proudly say that our touring holidays have 35 or fewer travellers. And in fact, almost half of our holidays operate on a 25 to 30 travellers, and some tours even have a maximum of only 15. We passionately believe that our customers should be right at the heart of the adventure when you're on our tour with us. It's really about the perfect group size for every holiday when considering the destination, the style of holiday, and the itinerary itself. There are some fantastic additional features of a Just You tour that we believe really makes a difference for solo travellers. So we know how important it is for solo travellers to have their own space, which is why everyone is guaranteed their own double or twin room with no single supplement. If you're travelling long haul, then you will have free access to an airport lounge, and there's no better way to start your journey, and it's a great way to get to know your fellow travellers before the flight. Eating together is really important part of solo travel, so we make sure that breakfast is included every day of all of our tours, as well as plenty of other meals. And obviously excursions, we will take you to all the must-see sites, but we also give you time to explore yourself. And we have a multi-booker offer, so if you book 2 or more tours for yourself at the same time, we will take an extra £50 off each holiday for you to say thank you. You can also rest assured your money is 100% protected. So any money paid to us is held in an independent trust fund governed by third-party trustees. So it's also a condition of our ATOL licence and is regularly monitored by the Civil Aviation Authority. So we don't receive any money until after you come back from your holiday. So your money is 100% protected no matter what. And we also want to make sure you feel confident when booking a Just You holiday. So we're delighted to have received the World Travel and Tourism Council's Safe Travel Stamp, which recognises businesses and destinations worldwide that have adopted a new set of global protocols to support the return of safe travel around the world. And what that means is there will be additional health and safety training for our tour managers, an enhanced level of cleaning on board our coaches or on any trip transport. Ensure our accommodation providers will be working to the very highest standards of hygiene, and we will continue to work extremely closely with our local partners, adhere to local health and safety standards, and that the correct protocols are always followed, so you can relax knowing that you are looked after. Now, before I talk a bit about the destinations we visit, I wanted to share with you what we are also passionate about at Just You. So our mission is to change lives through travel, and we do that through our CARES programme that we run alongside our not-for-profit partner, the Planetera Foundation, and this is to ensure that the communities we visit benefit from tourism. So the CARES programme is built on the belief that travel is the biggest force of wealth distribution the world has ever seen, and on that sobering knowledge that in many destinations around the world, most local people don't benefit from the tourist money coming into their country. So together with the Planetera Foundation, we are committed to changing that. It's all about giving people a chance to earn an income from tourism by providing a hand up and not a handout. And that's really important to us, that it's a hand up and not a handout. We're working to create sustainable solutions that enable local people and communities, giving them the chance to change their own lives rather than depend on continuous charitable donations, which don't address the long-term solutions. And we've seen over the last 18 months to 2 years just how important community is worldwide, and we're all in this together, supporting each other. So some of the projects we support are the Sreeth Cafe. Now, this which creates opportunity for women and young people via a handicraft shop and cafe. So the women and the youth serve up breakfast, lunch and high tea to travellers as they learn more about the amazing work that the Women's Development Centre does to combat violence against women and empower them as equal members of the society. And you will see that on the Pearls of the Indian Ocean tour with Just You. And then we also have the Native Grill, which is a Navarro family-owned food truck on the route towards the Grand Canyon East Gate, which is one of the most popular travelled roads around this incredibly popular destination. So travellers stop at the Native Grill for something to eat and to learn a little bit more about what support the tourism industry can provide for the business in the area, including artisan cooperatives, which help to empower, celebrate culture and create livelihoods for the Indigenous people. And again, you can see that on the National Parks, Mount Rushmore and Little Big Horn tour. Now we know solo travel is growing and bookings are on the increase, and the future is incredibly bright for touring in general, and we're really excited about that. Now we feature many destinations and places to visit, including the one we've just spoke about, the national parks in Mount Rushmore and Little Big Horn. So this has Mount Rushmore, the Wild West Towns, Monument Valley, Yellowstone National Park and the Grand Canyon are just a small snippet of the many amazing places you'll see on this tour. Our journey through 7 different states starts in Colorado, from where we'll travel to Rapid City. Outside the city lies Mount Rushmore, where its famed sculpture of Presidents Roosevelt, Lincoln, Washington and Jefferson. We'll continue to the world's first national park, Yellowstone, where during our tour we'll see Old Faithful, which erupts every 93 minutes. And then we'll continue through an array of amazing national parks, 8 of them in total, before ending our adventure in the dazzling desert city of Las Vegas. So this is probably one of the classic tours that we were talking about earlier. Or you could visit Canada and do the Canada and the Rocky Mountaineer. So this 12-day tour takes you on an exciting journey from Calgary to Vancouver with dramatic scenery, thrilling wildlife. You discover the huge pine forests, snow-capped peaks and crystal clear lakes of Banff National Park, where there are surprises around every picturesque corner. A trip on Banff Jasper Highway gives you the chance to explore the Great Columbian ice fields before arrival at Jasper, home to a breathtaking national park. You'll then board the famous Rocky Mountaineer train for a 2-day journey like no other, taking the spectacular views of canyons, mountains, rivers and waterfalls in the comfort, and then end your holiday in Vancouver, which is said to boast one of the most beautiful settings in the world. So see if you agree with the 4-night stay here. And for you animal lovers, you will love the element of our Uganda Gorillas in the Mist tour. This is probably my favourite. It takes you to an epic adventure through the wilds of East Africa. Discover Uganda's incredible wildlife, from getting up close and personal with the gorillas in the forest to driving across the African savannah in search of tree climbing lions. Add in the country's scenic highlights such as the spectacular cascading Mashouan Falls and unforgettable cultural experiences. You'll soon see why Uganda is known as the Pearl of Africa. And if they're all too much for you, you could simply discover the ruins of Pompeii and marvel at Mount Vesuvius from the comfort of your 4-star hotel in the beautiful Bay of Naples, which is one of our more relaxed tours. We're also very excited. We have just launched 2 new tours this week, so hot off the press. So the first one is Lake Garda, Verona and the Hidden Gems of Veneto. So this is the first time we've stayed in Lake Garda. So here you relax and enjoy lakeside life with spectacular mountain scenery and enchanting towns and cities, castles, piazzas and medieval markets to explore. You'll stay on the shores of Lake Garda, close to Malchesney, one of the prettiest towns on the lake. And you will also pay a visit to Romeo and Juliet's balcony in Verona. And the second one is a little bit closer to home. This one is Walking in the Cotswolds. So on this 5-day tour, you'll stay in the Stanton Manor, which is a grand country house located on the gateway of the Cotswolds. Here you'll get to see the honey-coloured stone cottages in pretty villages and markets towns, sit alongside beautiful rolling hills and historic cities. You'll do 3 of the 5 Valleys walk. You'll also visit Laycock Abbey and Arlington Row, which is one of the most iconic sites in the Cotswolds, and also visit Bourton on the Water, which is known as Venice of the Cotswolds. So that one will be a popular tour. So our winter 2022 programme and the whole of 2023 is out now. So why not pop into your local Lincolnshire Co-op branch and speak to the experts and pick up a brochure. Well, hopefully I've given you some inspiration to think about taking a holiday with Just You. I've talked about the different styles of holidays and what's included. I've given you a little flavour of a couple of our new tours and some of our existing tours. And like I said earlier, we have so many other destinations that we offer. Now, our holidays are for independent travellers, not necessarily single people, and there really is something for everybody wanting to travel solo. So it's time to begin your adventure with Just You. Just pick your destination, choose your travel style, and then tailor your trip as you like it. There really is something for everyone. Then let us take care of your every need. So thank you for your time, and I'm open to any questions.
Thanks, Rachel. That looks fantastic. I'm just going to share my screen again because we've had some questions come through. My apologies, I've shared the wrong screen. There we go. Right, so we've had some questions come through. If you're ready and willing, if that's okay.
Yes, of course, yes.
Right, so question 1. Is there any free time on the tour itineraries from Paul in Louth?
Yes, so basically, depending on what kind of tour, the classic tour, it would be more limited time of free time because it is more of a busy itinerary. Whereas the relaxed and leisurely tours, we have a lot of free time. Even if we take you out in the morning to do excursions, you may get an afternoon off. We may give you a day of leisure, but then we will have optional excursions, so you can have it as leisurely or as busy as you like, really, on the tours.
Fantastic, brilliant. That's good to know. And next then, from Tom in Lincoln, where would you recommend for me to go on my first solo holiday? It's a good question.
Oh, there's so many different ones. I love them. I mean, obviously Gorillas in the Mist is my favourite, but I think to start off, something like the Pompeii one we spoke about, because that is a relaxed tour. So that has about 3 or 4 days at leisure. So what that'll do is that'll give you an insight as to whether you like touring in that respect without being too busy. So you'll have your days, you'll spend breakfast with the group, but then you can go off and do your own thing. But then you might realise, actually, I want to do more, so you can add the excursions on. So that's a good taster for a solo holiday. However, if you're at the other end and you think, I just want to go all in, a touring to me is literally, I want to go from one end of America to the other kind of thing, then definitely the Mount Rushmore one, because that takes in so much, and then that would give you a real insight into touring.
Fantastic. Sounds like there's a bit for everyone. So like you say, it depends what you want from your first solo tour. But yeah, there's some great answers there. Thank you.
Totally. And if you want, sorry, Paul, I was just going to say, and if you wanted to stay closer to home, you could do the UK. If you're a little bit nervous, you could do the UK, so you're not too far away from home.
So yeah, just dip your toe in the water, as it were.
Yeah.
Perfect. Right. So last but not least, then, Karen in Boston. Can I travel with a friend but have a separate room?
Yes, you can. So Just You is solo travellers, but we do have friends who go. We wouldn't say big groups of friends, because that would change the dynamic of the tour. But what we would say is, yes, if two friends want to go, but they want the separate rooms, then that's absolutely fine. Yes, they can travel with us and enjoy the joys of their own privacy kind of thing, but be friends together. Yes.
Fantastic. Perfect. I think that's all from the questions. So all that's left from me is just to let you know that you can win a £50 Lincolnshire Co-op holiday voucher. So all you need to do is comment on the video below and say where you would like to travel on your Just You holiday, and the winner will be picked randomly on the 20th of October and be notified on the 27th of October. So Rachel, thank you so much for your time. It's lovely to see you again.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
Thank you.